Watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
This segment sponsored by Carlson Financial.
We've heard a lot of chatter lately about a possible recession. To help us understand this better, we bring in Carlson, founder and CEO of Carlson Financial. Welcome to you. We get so worked up when we hear that word. Do we need to be worried, and how worried do we need to be about recession?
Well, you know, the word recession means different things and different feelings to different people. So if somebody is fairly old and maybe they almost remember their parents talking about the Great Depression, and the word recession for some people almost sounds like depression, what are we going to do? For other people, maybe if they lived through 2008, that was a pretty major little recession that hit us there, and it's conjured up as 2008. The really kind of technical definition of a recession is two back-to-back quarters of declining GDP. It can just decline a little bit, you still have a recession, and it can come right back up. So oftentimes I think maybe the differing political parties, one is gonna, if the Republicans and the Democrats are gonna say, oh, a big recession is coming, or or if it's the opposite way, same thing's happening, they're trying to kind of make the other party seem like, oh, they're not doing a good job managing all the money.
So if we don't know how drastic it's going to be, and we can't stop it from happening, if it's going to happen, how do we make sure that it's not going to hit us where it hurts? You know, either make ends meet in the present day or even retirement, that all of the things that we've saved and prepared for are going away.
So in the present day, I would say that you need to understand your appetite for risk. Taking risk, and not only risk, but maybe instead of risk, your appetite for volatility, up and downs in the market. That's what we're seeing more now versus risk, volatility. And if you're okay with volatility, then hey, market's up, market's down, doesn't matter. If the market is down, I'm buying more in my 401k, and then it'll go back up. And so, but if you're very risk and volatility averse and it just scares you, then you have to reposition your assets. That's how you deal with it. And that is taking some of those investments and putting them in more safe things like CDs, money markets, fixed annuities, things like that, that won't go down when the market goes down. It's a good thing to always test yourself after a big market drop. So for us, if during a big market drop, we have a few clients calling in, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know how to deal with this. Then for us, that's a sign. As soon as the market gets back up, we're going to talk to them. We're going to sell some of their investments when they're up. Don't sell them when they're down. Okay. That's when people have a tendency to sell them. And then you're going to take a big loss. You don't want to do that. So then get it back right. When the market's back up, sell them, buy the safer stuff, and now you'll be in a better position when you go through market downs. Now the other person, the one that's drawing money from their investments during retirement, has to think about, first of all, their financial plan. So that plan got built, how much money they need to take out, and that plan helps you determine how much money you should have in safe investments, so that when the stock market drops and you're taking money out of your investments to live on, you can stop taking money from the investments, so you don't have to sell them anymore, and you can switch over and start taking your income from your safe money. And then you just keep taking money from the safe money, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, all feeling good. And then when the market comes back, you just switch back over and start taking it out of there.
So obviously, if we've had this plan, then we can be a lot more calm.
Yes, you don't want to be scared, be prepared.
That is a good motto to live by always. Carlson, you always give us good perspective on things. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And we're going to have your forecast next.